news at this day after the Forward Markets Commission pulled up the National Spot Exchange. Today, NSEL has made big changes at the top management level. The MD and CEO, Anjani Sinha, has been removed pending inquiry. So has CFO Shashidhar Kotian. Yesterday, the Commission said it had serious doubts on the data submitted by the exchange as it had not complied with the FMC's directions. Let's go across to Jayashree, who's outside the FMC headquarters. Jayashree, run us through the latest.
Well, certainly today it seems like a very dicey day because 92.14 crore is the only amount of money that NSEL has received as a pay-in. And today was the day when 174 crores of payout was expected, and this has not happened. Completely, it's a case of NSEL likely default. And the next important thing that has happened today is that Anjani Sinha, who is the MD and CEO of NSEL, has now been removed from the post and till the further inquiry into this entire matter. Apart from that, 6 head of departments from the marketing and the operations department have also been removed. Even the CFO has been removed from the same post. And so clearly a lot of things are happening around NSEL. The management change has happened, and clearly it looks like a case of default. And apart from that, there's a question that remains that whether he was made a scapegoat in this entire situation and whether this responsibility should have also been laid down by Jignesha, who is the chairman of NSEL. So clearly there are a lot of questions over here. Back to you.
Right, joining us on the phone line are Motilal Oswal, Chairman and MD of Motilal Oswal Securities. Mr. Oswal, how will this disciplinary action impact the recovery process?
I think few employees, poor employees, have been made the scapegoat. Board is kind of sucking its own responsibility. I think the government has to come and sack the whole board, because the board is part of the conspiracy, and they should have, I think, sacked the whole team long back, and the government should have really sacked the whole board long back. So we think that it's just a kind of, I think, very small step, but very delayed step.
What exactly is this going to set out to achieve, Mr. Oswal?
I think the confidence level in the whole group, all the exchanges has been shaken, and we need to ask that question whether the whole promoters, they are fit and proper to run the exchanges, which is I think place for placing a lot of trust and a lot of faith. So we as kind of, I think, brokers and investors absolutely are anguished and absolutely disappointed.
How much responsibility, Mr. Oswal, do you attribute to the members of the management team that has been removed?
Very less. I think the board and the promoters have the huge responsibility. I would say if I have to put the kind of, I think, the responsibility, I think 90% with the promoters, and have been sacked, I think, long back.
And how do you see the FMC coming into the picture, the role of the FMC in all this?
I think to the FMC as well as the government, our request is first immediately put the kind of, I think, new board, respected board in place. That would be number one, so that we know the facts come out. These guys, the exchange people and the promoters of FT, they kept on misleading the people at all the time. They kept on giving the wrong information. They kept on kind of, I think, building hopes. Our interaction with the promoters of FT as well as, I think, all the kind of, I think, senior people, they always kept on kind of, I think, saying positive things, that we have the stock, we have got 800 crores worth of tail guarantee money, we don't have to worry about payments when we delay. So I think it's a completely mismanagement. I think they may be in collusion with the borrowers, because the chairman, son-in-law is the kind of, I think, biggest borrower. The people with net worth of 5 to 10 lakhs have been given crores, hundreds of crores of rupees. I think the board definitely is in the hands in glove with the kind of, I think, borrowers, and they have to be absolutely taken to the task by the government.
Mr. Oswal, we've already seen the first day of defaults. Are you exploring legal options?
Yes, we have been looking at very actively the legal options, and I think we were waiting for at least this day. We thought that at least 5 to 10% trust is still there, although they had lost 90% or 95% of the trust long back. But still, we had hoped that at least first few kind of installments will be paid. But it's a very scary situation. I think in the whole exchange, people are losing faith in the whole kind of, I think, group exchanges. and the government has to ask that question whether they are fit and proper to run the or whether they are also part of the kind of, I think, game enhancing club with the borrowers.
Mr. Oswal, what according to you will it take to get to recovery at this point of time?
No, I wish that Mr. Dinesh kind of, I think, take over as the CEO of this company, said that, okay, let me lead from the front. Because as and when any crisis happens, as a leader in my company, I always actually have to lead from the front. Few poor employees escaped out of the whole thing because was so that I can't even dream that board didn't know all the things. They are just fooling around the people.
Mr. Oswal, your final word on this, on the entire sequence of events and really the situation as it stands?
I think the government has to come and put in place immediately the new board, an independent board with people from credibility, so that the real things come out, that what exactly is the problem. Is it the fraud by the promoters? Is it the fraud by the board? Well, I don't think so that employees are kind of, I think, responsible in toto. So that will be my number one step. Number two, I think all these borrowers, all these 24 people should be summoned, and they must be made accountable that where the money has gone, and they also must be part of the whole fraud. Most of them must be part of the whole fraud. So they have to really be, I think, because at the end of the day, this is a 15,000 investors, poor investors' money, a lot of widows, a lot of old people, and kind of, I think, a huge number of people across the country.
Mr. Oswal,
to other extent.
Thanks for joining us tonight, Mr. Oswal. We also have Mr. Alok Churiwala of the BSE Brokers Forum online with us. Mr. Churiwala, just to get your sense on today's events as well, how disturbed are you by the default, and also now with these management changes coming in, you know, how are you reacting to the entire chain of events today?
No, you know, this first tranche of settlement, a lot of investors had pinned a lot of hopes, but utterly disappointing is one word, and 92 crores to be distributed among so many members. I think it is a paltry sum, and I think if it can be summed up in one word, it is utterly disappointing. As far as sacking the board is concerned, sacking Mr. Anjani Sinha is concerned, I think it is too little too late, and clearly these people are being made the scapegoats. The real perpetrator of this entire scheme is someone else, and I think the FMC and the government should come extremely hard on the promoters and find out and at least get to the bottom of what has happened by getting into where the money trail is, and if the money can be stopped at some quarter, I think that is the immediate need of the hour, because as far as stocks are concerned, I think we are all very clear as of this point in time that there aren't enough stocks, because if the stocks were there, I'm sure the monies could have been realized by selling the stock.
Mr. Churiwala, if I can ask you the next question, don't you think that the responsibility is being passed on to Mr. Anjani Sinha, whether this responsibility should have been collectively taken up by the management and also the board of NSCL? What is your view on that, sir?
No, absolutely right when you say that this responsibility has passed on to the executive, to the CEO of the company, and if you see, the overtures were very clear over the last 1 week when Mr. Anjani Sinha suo moto came out in defense of the promoters, saying that he bears entire responsibility for whatever has happened, and he was obviously being tutored to say what he did, and the next course of that charade seems to be playing out now. So it's only that the FMC and the government should come out very strongly, take concerted action to bring back some respite to the investors.
Mr. Churiwala, give us a sense of what you'd like to see happen next.
What we'd like to see immediately is a credible board come and take charge of affairs of NSCL. Second thing is immediate custody of whatever stock that remains should be taken. Also, what the real situation of the stock is should be made open to public. Money trail should be established as to where the money has gone and how this scam, now say, of such a large magnitude was allowed to happen.
Mr. Churiwala, if I can ask you one other question, is that would you be approaching the courts for your the recovery of the funds that have been put in by the brokers and the investors? From what we understand, NSCL Forum has already said that they would be approaching the courts and would be filing an application. What is your view on that, sir?
Well, we all know the kind of time that the court proceedings in our country tends to take in cases like these. So the best bet is to first have the government take some concerted action. But like I said, all options are open, all options are being considered, and at the appropriate time, we will not shy away from taking any legal action.
What do you think is the role of the FMC in all this? What do you see the role of the FMC as, Mr. Churiwala?
FMC, since now has been empowered to deal with the NSCL crisis, I think NSCL has a very predominant role to play, because not only is action being done by the FMC, but I think action should also be seen to be done. And, you know, the investors are extremely jittery as of this point in time, and I think it is up to the FMC to live up to their expectations and give them some respite.
So just another question. What is going to be the next call of action? Would you be approaching the government? We are also hearing from various sources that the finance ministry is ready to step into this entire situation, because this is going way beyond what FMC as a regulator could have handled. So, sir, what is your view on that? Would you be approaching the government on the same?
In fact, we have been talking to various people. We shall continue to do so, and not only the government, whoever is in a position to help the investors, I think no stone will be left unturned, and the right steps taken in that direction.
Mr. Churiwala, thanks so much for joining us. Jayashree, thanks for your report, and of course we'll continue to bring you constant updates on this developing breaking story tonight.